Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes. And I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you.
Hey family, welcome back to Live With It, Decor and More. I'm Deidra, and today I thought we would have a little chit chat. I'm in the process of wrapping gifts, trying to get that all out of the way so that I can go ahead and get the home tour completed for you all. And so I'm going to be wrapping gifts while we talk. So my head might be down a little bit, and I'm not going to show you what I'm wrapping because I probably have some nosy family members that's watching right now, and I don't want them to see the gifts that they're going to be getting. So you'll see my head down quite a bit, okay? So that I do not share with you what I'm wrapping. All right. And I'm blind as a bat, so you'll see me lifting up and down with the glasses, just so you know. Now, if you're new here, thanks for watching. Please consider going ahead and subscribing to the D-Dub family by clicking on that subscribe button and that bell so that you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. On our channel, we do decorate with me's, decor hauls, shop with me's, outfits of the day, chit chats, lifestyle, and so much more. So please consider joining today and share. Also, if you're new, go ahead and put a comment down below and let me know you're here. It is greatly appreciated. Now, for all my existing family members, you know how I feel. I greatly appreciate you and the support that you provide to me each and every time I upload a video. I am very thankful and appreciative for you all. I hope that your weekend is off to a great start. The hubby and I just came back from breakfast. We went to IHOP real quick just to get a bite to eat. And now I'm back trying to get these gifts wrapped. I don't know for anyone who knows me, but if you don't know, I hate wrapping gifts. And I suck at wrapping gifts. So I put it off for as long as I possibly can. And so I should have solicited the help from my granddaughter because she likes wrapping gifts. But you know, these young folks, they're really busy with their lives. And so I didn't bother her this time around. But that's what I should have did. So how are you doing? Are you ready for Christmas? Because if not, it's ready for you. It's coming real soon. We just got a few more days and it is here. This year has gone by so quickly, so quickly. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, considering what's going on with the world. But it is what it is. Just thankful to still be here. Thankful to have, you know, family and friends. And just the support of you as my YouTube family as well. I know around the holiday season, it could be incredibly challenging for a lot of us because we are often reminded of the loved ones that's no longer here to celebrate with us. And that's a struggle, I have to say, and each person has to handle it the way that they handle it. You know, there's some that's been gone for quite some time, and then there's, you know, some new loved ones that may have passed away. But the length of time, guys, does not matter at all. The pain is still there regardless, and that's why I tell everybody, you know, your grief is at your pace and no one else's. And so you deal with it the way that you want to deal with it. And don't look at others and go, well, maybe I should be at this point or maybe I should be at that point, because that's just not so. It's your own pace and your own time. And the hurt and pain will never go away. I must be honest. It will never, ever go away. But it will become a little bit easier to deal with. And what you do is you live for the living. You live for the living and you cherish the memories of those who are no longer here. And that's what I've chosen to do. Is it hard? Yeah. It gets extremely heavy at times for me. Just today, just reflection on, things that I would hope for and wish for. But it's not my decision, it's God's decision. And as I've told you time after time, I trust in God and the decisions that He makes. And if He says it's time for my loved one to be called home, who am I to say that it's not? He knows best for us all, and He loves us best. So it doesn't make it any less harder, but I trust and know that it's the right decision if God made it. So I just wanted to leave you with that. Just stay prayed up, and surround yourself with your loved ones. And even sometimes not surround yourself with loved ones. You might at some point just want to take a breather and step away and get, find time for yourself. Whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. A lot of times we dive into just helping others. I know when my son passed away, what helped me the most is being more supportive to the ones around me that were impacted, because I'm not oblivious in knowing that his passing did not just affect me, but affected everyone around him. And so, I'm not going to be selfish in thinking that I'm the one that's grieving the most or the worst, and I'm the one that needs all the attention. That's just not so. So it helped me to be able to support those that's going through a trying time, and acceptance of him no longer being here, and acceptance of the very fact that, God did come in and take him with him, but he was taken for a reason. And that reason we may not ever know. God knows, and that's why I trust him, because He knows exactly what He's doing. And He knew it the day we were born. So, with that said, just hang in there. I'm praying for you. I hope that you pray for me, for strength. Focus on the memories and the joy and not the death. And spend all your treasured time with your family and your friends. If it's someone that you have not talked to for a while for whatever reason, make this an opportunity to talk to them, because life is truly short. And we don't know the day or the hour of our moments when God will come back and bring us home. So, you got to go ahead and treasure the time that you have now with those individuals. Don't let anything silly keep you away from them, and there's probably people walking around that's angry and holding grudges and don't even remember why they were doing it. So, it's silliness like that keeps loved ones away. But you can't do that. You can't get stuck on something so minimal that it keeps you away from your loved ones. It's just something that is a waste of our time. And our time is valuable. And our time is treasured. And it's even more so treasured when we spend it together. You don't want to have any regrets. I didn't talk to her, and there were some things that I should have said to her, or I should have apologized to her, or I should have just forgiven her and, spent the time left, because now she or he is no longer here, and I can't go back and change that. And so people are now walking the earth living with those regrets. And why? Why? You don't even remember why. So, yeah, that part. So my recommendation is that you let go of those things. And I know some people think when you tell them let go, you need to let go of that. Some people think that means you're minimizing their feelings. That's just not the case. It's not that you're minimizing their feelings. Everybody's feelings is valid. Perception is reality. And so just because you feel a way about how someone should deal with something doesn't mean that that's so. And so, you have to respect and value their opinion, because if that's how they feel, that's reality. And you can't negate it by how you thought or you think you would have handled something, or you shoulda, coulda, woulda did that. It's not you. You're not in that space. I'm going to lean over because I'm cutting. You're not in that space. You're not in their skin. You don't know how it makes them feel. And you won't know unless it happens to you. And even if it happens to you, people handle things different ways. Value that, support it. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to agree with it at all. Value it, support it, help them move on, give encouraging words. Now, if they want to dwell in negativity, that's another thing. That's a whole another story. You can't change anybody's perception as far as negativity. They're going to be negative. They're going to be negative. That's just them. You can't change that. But what you can do is not press upon them how you feel about the situation, and just, let them know and honor them by saying, I don't understand the reaction. I probably would not have reacted that way if it were me, yada, yada, yada. Avoid doing that, and say, but I acknowledge how you feel. I empathize with how you feel. And now let's see what we can do to change the outcome. Let's not stay here. Let's not feed on the negativity, because all it does is eat you alive. It doesn't eat the other person alive. They don't care. If they cared, they wouldn't have done what they did in the first place. They don't give a happy about it at all. It's you that is tearing up inside. So don't feed into it. Don't feed into the negative energy. You do you. You make you happy, because only you can make you happy. Nobody else can make you happy. Now, happy and joy, guys. Now, I'm probably looking over here when I think the camera's over here. Ha. Anyway, y'all, I might be looking cross-eyed, but y'all get me. Happiness and joy, guys, two different things. No one, absolutely no one or nothing can give you joy but the Lord Savior himself. Happiness is temporary. You can be happy all day long. Happy about purchasing that little item that you always wanted. Happy because your loved one walked in the door. Happy because you're enjoying time with your friends. Happy because you're able to travel and do this and that and the other. Happy because you have whatever material things that make you happy and smile. But those things can fade away. Joy can never fade away. Joy is within you forever. And only God can give you that. Only God can give you joy. And no one, absolutely no one, can take joy away. Okay? Keep that in mind. So I'm probably going to be rattling on. I'm going to be on here talking with you guys. I got quite a few things to wrap. So hopefully I won't run out of things to talk to you about. But let's talk about the channel. So 2026. For 2025, we grew quite a bit. Not as much as I would have liked to, but we did grow quite a bit. I love and adore my family. The Deidras are incredible. They have been very, very supportive. There's been times when I've been down and I get a comment and it just lifts me right up. I just get a thumbs up and it lifts me right up in those moments. And you never know what effect you have on people. So you just keep on encouraging people. And I love that. So, moving forward in 2026, I want to dive more deeply into my channel. I want to invest more time in my channel. I have a full-time job, so sometimes it becomes a little difficult for me. And then also, too, just thinking about creative ideas of stuff that I could do uh, that might be different, you know, from other channels. And it's hard because there's a lot of content creators out here, and we all pretty much do the same thing. So of course you're going to see quite a bit of redundancy. Some would even think that they're copycats, and oh, they're just doing the same thing over and over, and they're purchasing, going to the same stores, they're purchasing the same items. But a lot of times it's not what they purchase, it's how they use it in their home. And people can use things different ways. Prime example is those deer, those infamous deer that Walmart have, and those viral Christmas trees. Now, it's not too many content creators don't have one or the other. You seeing those pop up all over the place. But it's not the item itself, it's how they use it. So people are using those things in different creative ways. And you can still get creative ideas and looking at their videos. So, you just have to keep that in mind when you're watching people's channels, that, oh, they got the same old stuff. It's just, I'm so tired of seeing the same old thing. But are you really? Maybe the same product, but it's designed and decorated totally different. So you have to keep that in mind when you're watching people's channel. And then also too, and I've mentioned this a number of times, the design and the decorating style that people do. You're not going to always agree with what people do in their homes. But keep in mind, it's their home. And so what they put in their home is what they enjoy. They're not putting in their home what they think you like. So what you do is you respect the difference. And you can actually learn from it. Oh, either that's something I would do, or oh, I wouldn't do that in my home. But it's a good idea and I like that color, so maybe I'll do that color. Respect what others are doing, because this ain't easy, guys. This is hard work. Being a content creator is not an easy task. And I've learned that this year especially, in trying to think about different ways of doing things, being creative, and giving your family members what they enjoy seeing. And you don't always hit it on the nail. It's a hit or a miss sometimes. You just don't know. Just a fair warning, my husband is coming in the door. He may pop in and say anything at any given time. So if I have to flash off real quick, that's why. So anyway, I say that to say this: no matter what the decor style is, if it's modern, if it's traditional, if it's farmhouse, if it's country, the different styles. I can't think of all of them off the top of my head, but those are the main ones. If whatever their style is, and I'm not a country person per se, I don't decorate in that style, but I do subscribe to those who do, and I learn from their channel. Is it something that I'd probably put in my home? Probably not. And there he is. Hold on just a second, I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. So we were talking about next year's plans for the channel, if I recall correctly. But really, I need some ideas from you. That will be very helpful. What type of content you like to see the most. The only content I do kind of steer away from, and I did try one video. I didn't get a lot of views on it either, but I did try one video with a cook with me. I hate cooking on screen. I don't like cooking, period. Can I cook? Yeah, I can cook. I can throw down on a few things. But it's just all of the stop and go that you have to do when you're recording. I admire those who do those cooking shows, because that's a lot of work. It's extra that you have to do when it comes to cooking. You have to have, certain type of angles and all of that good stuff. So I try to avoid doing those. Like I said, I think I've only did one. I did one this year, and it was all right. Well, I think it was something as simple as spaghetti that I made, but it wasn't something that I enjoyed doing. Well, give me some ideas. I'm not opposed to it, but at the same time, I'm not all excited and gung ho about it either. All right. Still rapping, still rapping. So let me know if you have any thoughts or ideas that I can do. There's only so much, shop with me's and shopping hauls. Y'all love the shopping hauls though, but guys, I gotta slow down for 2026. 2026, my main goal, because I am preparing for retirement. So 2026, my main goal is to pay these bills off. And so that means that I have to reduce my spending. I already had this conversation with my hubby. And, I of course, I got the Ride Act on Amazon, seeing Amazon up and down and through our account. So I gotta work on trying to reduce my spending in that area to make sure I'm prepared for this upcoming retirement. Because I'm ready. I'm ready to retire. I'm thinking maybe 2 more years, but it'd be much better if it was just one. But we'll see. We'll let God guide my footsteps, and I will listen and obey. But I will be prepared at the same time trying to get these bills paid off. That will be a good thing regardless of if I retire or not. Get these bills paid off and go out debt free. That is my goal. That is my goal. But we shall see. That's what I say. We'll see what God says. So we got here. Okay. My husband is, he's the one we usually divide up, and he gets the men's gifts, and he don't get them, but he picked the men's gifts out, and I'll do the women, unless he has a strong opinion about what somebody should get. And so it makes it easier for us that way. When we're doing the gifts, and just, okay, we're gonna get the guys this, and he used to do pretty good. The guys usually like their little gifts, so that's how we usually handle it. Now for our loved ones, because we got grandkids out of state, and we still have kids out of state. I'm not that type of grandmother that is a shipper of things. I just, it'll sit up in my house forever if I gotta ship it. So I'm not good at that. I'm terrible at that, as a matter of fact. But I will send you a cash out or a gift card in a heartbeat. And that's normally what we do for our family out of state. Cash out and they go get what they want. Or the parents, cash out, and the parents can dish it out how they want, how they see fit. And that makes it easier for us. But for in town, we do get gifts. Sometimes we pull names. Sometimes we just, get gifts to everyone. Just a little something. Just a little something for each person. We don't go all out. We're not all extravagant and have all these expensive gifts. Just a token of our love for the end of the year is what we like to do. because we know and recognize and understand this is not about us. Jesus is the reason for the season, and it's not a cliche. It is what it is. It is what it is. There's nothing cliche about it. It is what it is. But this is really just to play homage in honor of him, is that he gave us the biggest gift we could ever get in our lives. And so we acknowledge him by celebrating and giving our family gifts. Now I just, see, that's why I don't like, that's why I don't like rapping. Now I just cut this paper too short. Okay, let's see. Is this the kids' gift? Because the kids don't care. They just gonna rip it up. But if it's an adult, they gonna judge me. They gonna judge me. So I gotta do something. Them little rascals will judge me, honey. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Any of you like rapping? Some people love to do. Some people, that's their biggest joy doing the gift giving, is to wrap the gifts, and they'd be beautifully done. Not me. Not me. I just my little gift and my little wrapping leaves a lot to be desired. I try to make it pretty though. I really do. I'm sorry for all the rattling of the noise. I'm trying to get this paper right so I can cover up this part where I missed. Oh, there's my phone. It's my sister calling. Another break. All right, guys. I apologize for all the disruptions. It's been a busy morning. We've been on for a little while, so I guess I will go ahead and sign off. Thank you for keeping me company. I still got tons and tons to wrap, but I think what I'm going to do is when I'm out today, I'm going to go grab some more bags. And I'm going to put stuff in bags. This wrapping stuff is for the birds. So I think that's what I am going to do. Because that'll be easier for me. So I shall talk with you all later. I hope to drop the home tour. It'll either be tomorrow, which is Sunday, or it will be Monday. Most likely Monday. But we'll see, because I got a ton of stuff to do. And like I said, stay tuned for that video, because what you probably saw in the individual videos, some things may have changed. And I think what we'll do is we might even have like a little contest where, you can find the changes. I forget what it's a little game that it shows a picture and they do different things on the picture that's changed. So as you're watching the video, write down what you saw that I may have changed. And the one that get the most items and the correct items that's changed based on the initial videos will win a prize. So yeah, let's do that. I think that'll be fun. So again, for my video, my home tour, and it's just gonna be, I think I'm gonna only do that because I don't think that I made any changes to upstairs. If I did, they're very minor. So this will be specific to downstairs when I do the downstairs tour, because I'm gonna do 2 separate videos to avoid it being too long. When I do the downstairs tour, pay attention to each room. I did downstairs. In our downstairs area, we have a half bath. We have a formal living room, formal dining room. We have the kitchen. We have the kitchen nook. We have the laundry area. We have the family room, and then we have the owner's suite. And as you're going through in all those rooms, and I've done individual videos on those, so if you haven't seen them, go back and watch them. I also have a playlist where you can take a look at the playlist to see. And what I want you to do is when that video drops with the home tour, take a look at that and see if you can tell me what I have changed in those particular rooms. And it's not a trick. I have definitely made a couple of changes here and there. Just want to see how good your eye is as far as how much you're paying attention to the decor that I'm sharing with you. So let's do that. I'll give the more detail around, the deadline as far as how soon you have to respond to that, because I'm not going to drag it out. And whoever gets the most and is accurate, because you might say, oh, you changed those candles, and I didn't change those candles. So it has to be accurate, and whoever has the most items that picked out and picked up what I've changed, then that will be the person that wins the prize. And I will tell you what the price is later. I'm not going to even share that. But I think that'll be fun. So find what I've changed is what we'll do. So until then, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Again, I hope that your weekend is off to a fantastic start. I hope that you're enjoying your family and your friends. If you're out shopping, please be careful out there. There's a lot of people out there that means no good to us and it's not doing quite nice things. But God has gotten you all this way, and He will continue to keep you. But stay diligent and keep your head on a swivel. Go ahead, if you haven't talked to someone, reach out, say hello to them, give them a kiss, give them a hug. Be forgiving in your heart. This is the time and the place. Life is short. As I always say, remember, I love you, and there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. Bye-bye.